Good evening, and welcome to the Halas Wilbourn Show, where we welcome all successful people worldwide to share their stories. This show is devoted for entrepreneurs, celebrities, and people who want success. And today I have the very lovely and talented Giovanna Salas from Heart of Hollywood Film Company. How are you doing today, Giovanna?
Hello, Halas. Well, I'm super happy to be in your show today. So thank you for the invitation.
So glad you can make it. So tell me, Giovanna, where are you from?
Well, I think that I'm a citizen of the world at this point in time.
Citizen of the world. That, well,
Yes.
that makes the both of us. So, being a film, the CEO of an independent company, what was your biggest challenges?
Well, I think that the biggest challenge for anybody that wants to work in the entertainment industry is to be able to put the work and the willingness to learn. I think that that's a challenge, but it has to come from you. You really want to be able to work in the entertainment. It's a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah, so I can imagine as CEO, so you're responsible for production, producing, and also directing.
Well, you are responsible for many things when you run any kind of business. But being the CEO for Hollywood Motion Pictures, yes, I'm responsible for uh, producing anything related with film productions, organizing events, hiring the team. There is a lot of things engaging with the audience, and so there is a lot of responsibilities. But I love what I do, so I guess that is what keep you going.
I can imagine. How long have you been in the film industry, Giovanna?
Well, it's not a long time. It has been probably 6 years, 5 years.
Oh, that's considered a pro. 5 6 years.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I think that, and this was before, and then I decided to open my own company, Hollywood, and it was a challenging to uh, make it happen because everything kind of became from like together, just thinking about an idea, and I wanted to offer like a platform for individuals like myself. They wanted to work in the entertainment, so I have this idea of making an open platform for all the industry professionals.
So when you were growing up, was there anybody that inspired you, like any directors or producers that made you want to say, well, you know what, I want to do film?
Um, that's a interesting question. No, hmm. Well, I like movies. Always I had like movies just in general. But one of the things that intrigued me the most is what happened behind movies when I was little. How the Superman was flying, or uh something things like that. When you're a kid and you're seeing like the buildings and the cars flipping around. I think I always had like a curiosity, but no, I never thought when I was a kid that I will be working in the movies. That no, that not even crossed my mind.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, yes.
no, go ahead. No, well, I was about to say, yeah, that sounds very familiar because when I was coming up, I thought and got into radio, I thought a lot of people was inside the speaker when I was younger. So I was wondering, like, how did the people get there so that to to uh, to produce the shows on the radio? So that's very interesting. So I
Oh,
hear that.
now that you mentioned that, there was something that inspired me when I was very young. I probably was like 8 years old. My mother used to listen to this radio show, and it was like soap operas. They would tell stories on the radio, and I will imagine myself being in that story, and when they were knocking on the door, breaking the glass, and all that. So that my imagination was flying at the time, and I can say that that got a lot of imagination. You know, like when you listen the radio back in the time. I mean, I was 8 or 7 or something like that. But that is it's some things that I really enjoy to hear the stories on the radio.
Yeah, that's great. I remember those times when you can only just listen to the radio, and they made up characters, and they had their own sound effects. That was very interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have this virtual red carpet. Let's talk about that. And I've seen the advertisements of it, and what I'd like to know is what was the biggest challenge of putting this virtual red carpet together, seeing that this is your first virtual event.
Well, Alice, I'm not sure where to start, but the virtual red carpet for me, it was just an idea. I was hearing, my friends, the Hollywood members, going through difficult times and very, very dark moments right now, I think, around the country and globally. And
Mhm.
so for me it was also a difficult time for my company when you realize that you had to pay bills, that you had to stop hiring people is difficult. Becomes suddenly something hit you, and you know there is something serious, and things you have to change the way that that you do the business, or you have to change the model of what you have. And first of all, I think my priority for me is the Hollywood members, the client, the team, but also is to continue have open a platform for artists. That is very important for me as a CEO, because I want that we continue supporting artists, that we continue showing their talent, that we continue creating things, and not because the COVID we should stop. We have to continue living. We have to appreciate what we have around it, and the virtual red carpet, it, it was created out of an idea, but now is a reality. And I start making phone calls to all my friends who were interested into um, into see this virtual red carpet event. I just thought, we already do like in-person events, and we had done several red carpets. Why not just do the same, but in a virtual way? And then you can continue enjoying that entertainment in a different way.
Oh wow! So in essence, what you're saying is the COVID, the pandemic, it also allowed you to create to be more creative. That is awesome.
Well, to be honest with you, I will not wish that the COVID come, or this situation, because many businesses have had locked their doors, and other are out of businesses. A lot of people is suffering the unemployment, and it's so many things changing. But what I can tell you is that here at Hollywood, we always think to innovate. And so if we have this situation such as COVID that is very serious in a way for many individuals, including myself, in the company, we depend of a lot of things. Then right now we cannot do it. um, you had to innovate, you had to reinvent yourself, you had to find out the way they make another model, because we had to still to go and buy clothes, we had to buy food, we have necessities. And I believe that we had to reinvent what we're doing and innovate. That is something that I can tell you.
That's amazing. So you want to talk to us a little more about the magazine, the Heart of Hollywood magazine? I hear you got a interesting model that's on the head of on the page of that front page of the magazine. Would that be
Yes.
incorporated with the virtual red carpet?
Well, yes, and who is in the cover of the Higher Hollywood magazine? Her name is Imelda Lynn. She's the founder of Arroco. It's art jewelry, a couture jewelry from Europe, and they are partners with Higher Hollywood, and we are putting this event together. This virtual event is a lot of people participating right now. We have several designers from around the world. They will be at the virtual red carpet event. We have people from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from Germany, from France, from Italy. And so um, all this is a wonderful collaboration of artists, talent, associations in building partnerships. So there, I feel very humble, and I appreciate everyone that is supporting the Heart of Hollywood virtual red carpet.
That's great. Can you tell us how you can purchase tickets for the Heart of Hollywood virtual red carpet and also get subscriptions for the Heart of Hollywood magazine?
Well, you can go to the horrorhollywoodmagazine.com, and then under events, you can go to horrorhollywoodmagazine.com/events, and then you're going to find out the virtual red carpet event that we have at the moment. And so that is how you can find it.
Great. So do you also advertise on social media or any social media networks?
Well, right now we are advertising in any social media that we can, such as, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere that we can, and spread the word about the Heart Hollywood virtual red carpet. That's what we're doing, and we hope that the audience share about the event as well.
So the Heart of Hollywood red carpet event, from my understanding, that's November 14th.
Yes, yes. So right now we're in the middle of pre-production. We have some rehearsals that we need to do, making sure that everything is good from the technical side, because this is our first virtual event for Heart of Hollywood. And people might think, well, it's a virtual event, it's just easy, like I click the computer and I join. Yes, that will be perfect for the audience attending the event. That that we're gonna give them a link, and then they will be able to access the event. But in the other end, for the people that is producing the event, in this case is Heart of Hollywood, it will be a little bit more difficult because we had to have a technical director, a technical producer. I mean, the people behind the event is also filmmakers, so they are my partners as well. And I want to say thank you to Scott. He's a technical producer right now behind the Heart of Hollywood virtual red carpet, and we'll be working with soon. And so there is a lot of things, and we have to connect the cameras that day of the event. So it's fun. It's a collaboration, and it's something new that we are doing. And so it is a lot of work as well, because we had to edit all the footage that we receive. I mean, every designer that is participating make a specific a video clip for I mean, a specific video for the virtual red carpet. So it's amazing. Taking in consideration that to make a virtual fashion show, you take at least like 20, 35 people, because you have the models that are going to wear the dresses, which is like 10, 7, and then you have the makeup department, and then you have everyone involved, and then you have the camera department, you have the designers that are working on that. And when um, the production continues to get bigger and bigger. And so here on the editing run, we're really editing all these videos, putting it together. And I think that will be the audience will be very happy to see what we're working on.
It sounds very exciting. I'm really looking forward to attending the virtual red carpet event.
Well, I do appreciate that you sharing the logo here. I can see it on your screen, the Hara Hollywood virtual red carpet. Yes, it's a lot of work that we're doing behind the scenes. Yes, it's something new that we are doing, but we feel the innovation and the new model that we want to incorporate into the company for Hollywood Motion Pictures will allow the audience to continue have a platform where they can showcase their talent, where they can be supportive. And so we don't want to close the door. And so we do asking as well for the support of the audience to take a moment, go and look for visit the site and learn about what we're doing for the Hollywood virtual red carpet. Learn about who are our partners. They're very well-known people, and so there is a lot of things moving, and we are just days away for the virtual event. So if you don't have your ticket, you must go and get your ticket. This is a must to go event where it's going to be film producers, fashion designers, people from the entertainment industry and from the fashion industry. They will be there that you can network and contact. And so I think that it will be a wonderful for all the people they will be able to attend the virtual red carpet.
That's awesome. So that link will be that's hohmp.com/event.
Yes, so they can go to the event for they can find more information about the virtual red carpet event. They can go to Heart of Hollywood magazine / events and then find more about the virtual red carpet. But nevertheless, they can just look for heartofhollywoodmagazine.com and they can find more information about the event.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Giovanna. Is it anything would you like to add to the audience to let them know anything that's coming up currently or in the future about Heart of Hollywood? Or
Well, yeah, well, so many things are coming for the future at Hollywood, so many things that we are working in, and so many new productions that will come. So I think that we're going to go virtual as much as we can until things get better. And well, what I can say is that I thank you so much for the invitation to your show. That is also great news that you're doing that. And from our part, well, right now, what we are currently working is in this virtual event because it's a global event, and we want to show through this virtual event there really is no limits, is no borders to the imagination, and for people from different countries to be able to collaborate. And this is a work of everyone. This is not a work of just Hollywood. This is a work from every person that is participating in order to make this event happen. So there is a lot of effort, and I do want to thank all the people that have supported Hollywood through the years, and the good times and the bad times. And right now, well, we are in the COVID time, and I think they will be a part of our history as well. And well, what I can say, this event that we are doing also is part of the history that everyone is dealing with COVID-19, and we are looking for ways to continue moving forward, to continue showcasing the talent, and to continue having an open platform for the audience. So we really rely into the audience that have support Heart of Hollywood for, like I say, through the years. And I also want to thank all the followers here on social media. They like to share what we do, like to spread the news, because that is the only way that we can get across our message. So yes, I it's very important the audience they have support Heart of Hollywood for us. So thank you so much for that.
oh, you're welcome. I know that you are very busy, and I don't want to hold your time because I know you have a lot to do. But last and final question is about what would you say to a younger person that has a desire to be an actor or be a producer or maybe own a film company that they've been dreaming about and not really doing anything about it? What advice would you give them?
I think that my best advice for a young person that will want to break into the entertainment is uh, willing to learn. You have to be able to willing to learn. Sometimes when we are young, we think that we know it all or that we know best. And some things you have to learn by experience. You have to until you are in the position, like and as said, you will be able to understand. Sometimes, not everyone, but when someone comes from the school where there is a career, there is not in the field of entertainment, or they come mm, from the school that is, a film director or something, they might think, oh well, I just got my degree, now I'm this. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially working in the entertainment, because it's an art form. And then you have to put your effort, you have to put your love, and you have to be able to willing to learn from others. They already are there, that they are doing it. Take advice. Obviously, you will be learning as well. Who you take advice from and who you don't take advice from. That's part of life. But I think they keep your positive attitude, because that's something that you can control. That will help a lot. That I will say, I'm a very positive person, and when the issues arrive or challenges arrive, you want to try uh, to take the best. No, not every relationship it will be perfect as well, and so you just have to take whatever is good, whatever you can apply, and just continue sharing the good energy and the good knowledge that you learn from others to a younger generation. So that's how you create like a change, right? And so everything that I know from my mentors or from the things that I have experienced in my life, I will be willing to share that with others that will be willing to learn and appreciate it as well.
Awesome. Do you have any film that you have produced that the people could go and see?
Yes, well, they can go to my IMDb and they can type Giovanna Salas, and then there will be a list of films there that they can see that I have worked and participated. The last film that I worked, I was one of the executive producers. Is called the Steed, and so he's right now on the sales agency looking for distribution. So that's one of the films that I'm very proud that I was able to participate. And so I'm very, very happy again for this interview.
Well, thank you so much, Giovanna, for joining us. And follow Giovanna Salas on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Also, Heart of Hollywood magazine. If you want to pick you up a magazine, go to HOHMP slash, Heart of Hollywood magazine.com. And to follow up, a good friend of your editor for your magazine, Sandy Rodriguez. She has a book called Choose to Prevail by Sandy Rodriguez. You can pick you up a copy of that. And once again, thank you, Giovanna, for joining us here on the Halas Wilbourn Show.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to be here at your show. And well, thank you for invite me. I feel very happy about it. So
Well, thank you for
bye
coming.
bye.
Bye bye. And next week we'll have Steve Lambert from the streets of Brooklyn to the halls of Hollywood, here on the Halas Wilbourn Show. Thank you for joining us.